tonight from historic Williams Arena. Big Ten opener as the great game. The Trey Holloman, the Minneapolis native, he will start here tonight. And for the black uniforms for the first time this season, the 140th all-time meeting between the Golden, guarded by Jackson Calder. To begin play tonight, he'll pop for three. Three-point shooting hasn't been a strength really from
Fears is well built himself.
Kelly
bulldog him.
To Mitchell now in the corner. Rigsby, corner three.
Jeremy Fears Jr. has been really good at pushing the rock for the Spartans club.
The eighth made 54 points per game, yet to score. 90 seconds plus gone by. Can Rigsby change that? No.
Well, excellent defense by
miss all year. Averaging 13 points per game, knocks down the second.
Jay Makins.
Fast break points. Mitchell had a lane there for a second. The baby hook falls.
Nice job by Mitchell keeping the pop.
2-minute performance against North Carolina. Most of any team in the Big Ten with USC. Late clock for Patterson. And the three falls for Lakai Patterson.
Well, good scramble defense by the Gophers.
Clock down to 2. Akins lets it fly. Sticks in the side of the Reds missing the North Carolina game. Took a shot to the face against Memphis. He's out with concussion-like symptoms, and now a strip from behind.
Experienced scorer, bigger body, versatile on the defensive side. Now you got Xavier Booker coming off one of his better games.
Patterson off to a quick start.
Well, talking about that depth.
Freshman Osma kicks it out. Femi Odekale off the fake. That's tipped out of bounds by Holloman. A step and now a turnover. Test that ankle now against Richardson and hits the deck and is fouled.
Good job. You knew.
First team foul on Michigan State. Down low, it's Osma. And the Gophers tie the game at 9.
Isaac Osma is going to be a fantastic. That kind of production from your backcourt, that is really helpful.
Cooper trying to set up Booker off the fingertips, and Michigan State turns it over. Garcia hasn't scored yet tonight. Until now, and the Gophers have their first lead.
Place is ready to erupt on that.
And now Booker coming off an outstanding game against North Carolina. Second half over to 3 of his first 22. Osman navigates outside the lane. Garcia down low. Parker Fox. Couple of veterans connecting there.
And offensively.
Calder begging for the ball. Got the ball deep and a block and a foul.
Yeah, you were telling me about some of his local work, though. He said he does a really good job.
He does great work here in town. Stripped. Found the handle. Rigsby. Shot clock down to 4. He'll shoot over Akins. Contested shot, no.
Rigsby's got to get a couple.
Here's Mitchell. Back to Fox, spinning, and knocked out of bounds, and it'll be
like a regular season special game. And to have Raff and Lisa Byington on the call, it's a good look.
Fears on the drive. He is
able to take better care of the basketball and get set defensively.
Whistle away from the ball.
Garcia's hurt.
To throw it down, could not finish.
Man, he had ill intentions on that.
And now Fears, that guy won't miss this opportunity. 4-point
call.
Mitchell lost the ball. Here comes Carr. Mitchell trying to get back. Carr lays it up and in, and a foul.
That's why Tom Izzo plays such tough schedules early on, because you get guys who start to believe in themselves. They start playing like noise, man. You can hear people change their mind in here. It's so quiet. They need to give their team some energy here.
The shot underneath, and Edmonds another missed 3. Gophers 2 of 9 so far from beyond the arc. Off the missed shot, Akins answers, and Ben Johnson played his high school ball at St. Paul. Against Rigsby, crosses him over from the corner and drains it. Garcia picks up Holloman. Calder saved that along the baseline. Cooper, great catch with the left hand.
I mean, Corey, you've heard me talk about my fondness of the barn. And when we played here, this is one of the best surfaces. The Michigan State Spartan fast break is so devastating. But they're not getting, that's maybe the first offensive rebound of the night.
And Mitchell cleans
Against the biggest player against Minnesota to get space and is able to have a fall-away jumper, boy, he's got a bright future.
It's 2 for Richardson.
Down with this depth. Keep coming at you with fresh bodies.
Patterson with the elbow there. Yep, that's an easy call. That's the right call.
So Aaron Bradshaw is starting to really show for Ohio State.
It's partially blocked. Lateral movement. That came late and he went through practice for the first time yesterday. Can he get that bucket now? You called it, Coach Bardo. Here's Fears. Shovels it underneath and ripped away.
Fully healthy, he can run some point guard for them as well. So
Carr, oh, look at that. Missed it, but there's some power.
the Spartans.
He has 4 points. Mitchell tries again. Not this time. It now fires, and that was off. Garcia, the second Minnesota offensive rebound tonight, and he's fouled. Is over 80% individually, but as a team, Minnesota dead last in the Big Ten, only 61%.
They have such a small margin of error that if you give up those free opportunities, you're burying yourself.
Under a minute to go until halftime. Garcia is fouled. Richardson against Mitchell. Left hand off the window.
That's so.
Garcia against Kohler. Leans in and draws contact and a foul. Down to 3 against Osima with 2. Fade away at the buzzer. No good. And there's the first 20 from the barn.
And they, you know, Ben was very good with us in terms of what they're trying to do. Wow.
How about that set? Out of the break. Staff picked up 2 quick fouls. Garcia with a late clock. He'll drive and scores off the glass. At 6. And he's up to 12 points. Turnover. Akins turned it over up the floor. Patterson off the fake. Got his man up. He'll shoot and missed the mid-range jumper. Jackson Kohler had a strong first half. The Minneapolis native Holloman. And Garcia the rebound.
I like the attempt to create his own shot as well. Let's see if he takes Kohler here.
Under the basket. Sets up Patterson. Corner 3. Here's Cooper. Cooper off the glass, no. Kohler the putback, yes. Rebounds, he has 8 alone tonight. And Michigan State up by 13. Garcia, that's a 2.
Good defensive possession by the Gophers.
And Rigsby is fouled on the floor.
This is the mismatch right here. Can Fears take advantage of it?
Got around Mitchell, high off the glass, no, and Garcia comes out for the screen. Odekale to Mitchell, spins in the paint off the glass. Well, he was working on that shot. Three for Fears, yes. Tonight, Odekale, a late pass to Mitchell. Now found Garcia, corner 3.
Good, if not, get off of it. Trust your teammate.
Kohler, bounce pass to Booker. Great passing once again for Michigan. Back of the floor right now is the freshman Richardson. Against Patterson, spinning, fading, and no. 3.5 minutes. Fox sets an aggressive screen. Odekale kind of cradles that ball. Going Carr, solid first half, and now Akins. Good look up top, lets it fly. No. Put back Zapawa, no. And would log 9 minutes in the first half. Fox, a quiet first half. He was in some foul trouble against Zapawa and is fouled along the baseline.
The Gophers right now out with a foot surgery. Boy, he's
Fox trying to throw that down.
right.
Yeah.
It's free money. He got favorite right now, but there are a whole lot of good teams. Osimo's got to shoot that.
Odekale did not shoot. He'll drive left hand around and in. Up to 4 points. Booker for three. Knocks down his second three here tonight. Last year. As Tom Izzo told us earlier today at shoot-around, the numbers are going to improve. They're not going to stay. Also on the floor at that time, back in the mid-70s.
Ooh, that's a great sign.
Lead every moment since the 9:38 mark in the first half. Minnesota's been in the spot a few times, but before the North Carolina game, Trey Holloman started, moving Fiddler to the bench and stuck with that same lineup. 5 to shoot, shoots over Booker. Here comes Mike, middle digits, but it just hasn't been there. Booker's been hot, and he had two, and yes, he can.
Wow.
Oh, crossing over, and Mitchell this time unable to hit as Holloman. Kelly, maybe hook around it in. Better second half. Holloway got around a couple of defenders, sets up Fiddler for three. This is Michigan State basketball. Garcia, can he answer? Around, and no, down to Kelly.
Now we're getting some life in the building.
Holloman quickly down the floor and is fouled. All-time scoring record. Great Darren Hall at St. Paul.
Everybody's got a personal story. And the fact that he's able to overcome that and have success, I'm sure basketball.
Sparks have been able to answer all these little bursts from the Gophers. Michigan State's come back, and now Mitchell thought he had all ball instead, but tonight. Now, three up top for Holloman. The second made three tonight. He has 8. Osama in traffic, needs some help. Fox, the floater goes. Yes.
Like what he's putting on the floor right now.
Underneath, another extra pass.
We're getting a resounding yes. The way that this team has come away from the Maui Classic, and they are really balling. This hockey shift comes in. They're rested, run full speed, and just keep.
Seeking its first win at the barn since December of 2021.
The defense.
Cone Carr. No, too strong.
Played good defense.
Cone Carr. No, too strong. Most in the Big Ten. Fiddler. Bounce pass. It's Carr, and another timeout against Carolina. As Patterson in the paint is fouled on the floor.
Locked into certain schedules or MTEs or different tournaments, and so
Kurtang on the floor for the first time for Michigan State, number 2, but this is Fears off the fake, up in the air, no.
He's a good player in his own right. He's here tonight at the game.
Mitchell with a friendly bounce.
That was really scary.
Bowler against Mitchell. Shimmies, shakes, and Garcia, no. Tip out to Patterson, yes.
Frank Mitchell still giving up the energy. I like it. His free throws, Corey. Be a little bit more pressure on the Spartans right now.
Bowler, he'll try. And Mitchell, good look to Osama.
Oh, beautiful feed.
That's been a part of Michigan State's success.
It's a good Pittsburgh team, and the Big Ten has some quality looks and quality wins. There's not a ton of separation that I've seen, Corey, and the fact that these teams have performed well against other.
To tip it, and Tang runs it down. Tang, left shoulder down. He's thrown to the floor by Patterson.
Game. That's how well his team has played tonight. Like you said, Corey, he'll find something to,
And the native Texan knocks down. The 11th made 3 for the Spartans tonight is Mitchell. That's a good note here for
Robin in terms of emulating scores so Michigan State can get prepared.
Edmonds with the putback.
What they can become, and they took another step yet tonight.
11 different. Make that 12 different Michigan.